A dangerous storm system is about to hit over 200 million Americans this weekend, and what just happened in the last hour changes everything. Weather models are now showing something meteorologists did not expect. A surprising shift that could bring heavy snow to areas that were supposed to get rain, violent tornadoes where families are sleeping tonight, and a race against time at one of America's biggest sporting events. If you are anywhere from Texas to Maine, the next 72 hours will test you. Here is what nobody is telling you. This is not one storm. This is 3 storms in rapid succession, and the second one Monday could be worse than what is coming this weekend. The third storm later next week might be the worst of all. But first, let me show you exactly when this Valentine's Day weekend storm will hit your city, because timing is everything. Lives depend on it. Let me be very clear about something. At exactly 5:47 this afternoon, the European weather model made a critical adjustment. The storm track shifted 30 miles north. That might not sound like much, but for 12 million people from Philadelphia to Boston, that is the difference between rain and 6 inches of snow. For millions more from Houston to Jacksonville, this means the severe weather threat just expanded. I'm going to show you the updated timing for every major city, but first, you need to understand why this storm just got dramatically more dangerous. The Storm Prediction Center upgraded the tornado risk just 3 hours ago from a 2% threat to a 5% threat. That covers 23 million people from Houston, Texas, all the way to Baton Rouge, Louisiana. What does 5% mean? It means the atmosphere is primed. It means discrete supercell thunderstorms are now expected instead of just a line of storms. And here is the critical detail. These tornadoes will happen tonight after dark when most people are asleep. Nocturnal tornadoes are the deadliest kind because people cannot see them coming, and many are not awake to receive warnings. Let me give you the exact timing city by city, starting in Texas. If you are in Houston, severe weather begins at 5:00 this evening, Saturday, February 14th. Peak tornado threat is between 7 p.m. and 11 p.m. tonight. Damaging winds of 60 to 65 miles per hour will hit the greater Houston area between 6 p.m. and 9 p.m. By midnight, the worst will be east of you, but you are not out of danger until 2 a.m. Sunday morning. Dallas-Fort Worth, you get hit earlier. Thunderstorms arrive at 1 p.m. this afternoon with isolated severe weather possible through 4 p.m. The main severe weather line reaches you between 5 p.m. and 8 p.m. with damaging winds up to 60 miles per hour. Any tornado threat for your area stays low, but you will see intense lightning and heavy rain that could cause localized flooding in low-lying areas, especially near creek beds. Austin, Texas. Your window starts at 3 p.m. today and runs through 7 p.m. tonight. Scattered damaging winds between 60 and 65 miles per hour are likely between 5 p.m. and 7 p.m. Tornado threat is marginal but not zero. If you see a rotating wall cloud, take shelter immediately. Louisiana, you are in the highest risk zone. Baton Rouge and New Orleans, severe weather arrives between 8 p.m. tonight and 2 a.m. Sunday morning while you sleep. Tornado threat peaks between 9 p.m. and midnight. Strong tornadoes EF2 or EF3 strength are possible if discrete supercells form. Have multiple ways to receive warnings tonight. Lake Charles, peak severe weather is 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. tonight. Golf ball size hail possible between 7 and 9 p.m., then damaging winds through 1 a.m. Jackson, Mississippi, your window is 11 p.m. tonight through 4 a.m. Sunday. Nocturnal tornadoes are a real threat. Damaging winds peak between midnight and 3 a.m. Mobile, Alabama, severe weather midnight to 5 a.m. Sunday. Peak tornado threat 1 a.m. to 4 a.m. Have your safe place ready now. Now here is where this storm takes a surprising turn. By Sunday afternoon, a secondary area of severe weather develops across northern Florida and southern Georgia. And this one has meteorologists very concerned because of the Daytona 500. The Daytona 500 race starts at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time on Sunday, February 15th. 175,000 fans will be at Daytona International Speedway, millions more watching on television. Here is the problem. A line of thunderstorms is forecast to move across Panama City between noon and 1 p.m. Sunday. That line reaches Tallahassee by 2 p.m. and Gainesville by 4 p.m. The race is scheduled to finish around 6 p.m. Current models show thunderstorms arriving at Daytona Beach between 5 p.m. and 7 p.m. Sunday evening. That puts the final laps of the Great American Race in jeopardy. But here is the wild card. If discrete supercells form ahead of that line, they could arrive earlier, potentially between 3 p.m. and 5 p.m. Those discrete cells would have rotation. They could produce tornadoes, including strong tornadoes in the EF2 range. Jacksonville, Gainesville, Daytona, Orlando, all of you are in a slight risk area for severe weather Sunday afternoon and evening. This is not common for Florida in mid-February. Let me give you the specific timing for Florida cities. Tallahassee, severe weather arrives between 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. Sunday. Damaging winds and a tornado or two are possible. Gainesville, your window is 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Sunday. Jacksonville, 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Sunday with discrete supercells possible ahead of the main line. Orlando, you get the tail end between 6 p.m. and 9 p.m. Sunday, mainly damaging winds. Tampa and areas along the West Coast, you get brushed by this between 5 p.m. and 8 p.m. Sunday. Miami and Fort Lauderdale, you stay on the edge with just showers, no severe weather expected for South Florida. Here is what is happening. As the storm moves off the Carolina coast late Sunday night, cold air over Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and New York meets rapid storm intensification offshore. Several models now show accumulating snow from D.C. to Long Island. This Monday morning snowstorm could paralyze the I-95 corridor during rush hour. Snow forecasts by city: Washington, D.C., snow begins 9 p.m. Sunday to midnight. Heaviest Monday, 3 a.m. to 9 a.m. Forecast 1 to 3 inches with locally higher amounts in the suburbs. Government workers prepare for delays. Philadelphia, snow starts 11 p.m. Sunday. Heaviest Monday, 5 a.m. to 11 a.m. 2 to 4 inches expected. Isolated 5-inch amounts possible in the northern suburbs. Schools may delay or cancel. Baltimore, very similar timing and amounts to Philadelphia, New York City, and Long Island. Snow begins 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. Monday morning, heaviest 6 a.m. to noon Monday. Forecast 3 to 6 inches for New York City, 5 to 8 inches for Long Island. This could be the biggest February snow in 3 years for the city. Trenton, 3 to 5 inches. Newark, 3 to 6 inches. Bridgeport, Connecticut, 2 to 4 inches. Providence, Rhode Island, 1 to 3 inches. Boston stays mostly rain with under 1 inch of snow at the tail end. This would be significant February snow for the I-95 corridor. Monday morning commute will be a mess if this forecast verifies. Airlines are already watching this closely. If you have travel plans Monday, check your flight status early. Amtrak and regional rail may see delays. Roads will be slippery by dawn. Storm number 2 hits Monday. A powerful atmospheric river slams the West Coast. Los Angeles faces severe thunderstorms Monday afternoon with a 5% tornado risk. Timing: thunderstorms 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. Monday. Damaging winds up to 50 miles per hour along the coast. Highest tornado threat 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. in the LA basin. San Diego gets similar weather Monday evening 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. That energy moves inland, creating a major winter storm Tuesday and Wednesday for Minneapolis, Milwaukee, Chicago, Detroit. 6 to 12 inches of snow possible, potentially more. Blizzard conditions not ruled out. Storm 3 follows Thursday, Friday with more heavy snow and ice from Missouri through Kentucky into West Virginia and Virginia. Significant ice accumulation possible. So what do you need to do right now? If you are in the severe weather zone tonight and tomorrow, Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Florida, Georgia, charge your devices. Have flashlights ready. Know where you are sheltering if a tornado warning is issued. Interior room, lowest floor, away from windows. Put shoes by your bed tonight in case you have to move quickly in the dark. If you are in the snow zone, make sure you have supplies before Sunday night. Bread, milk, batteries, medications. If the storm intensifies Monday morning like models suggest, roads will deteriorate quickly during the morning commute. Great American Outdoor Show in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania runs through Sunday. Over 250,000 expected. Plan for Sunday night snow. Mardi Gras Gulf Coast have weather plans Saturday night. Saranac Lake Winter Carnival, New York. Fine through weekend. Quick regional forecast for over 250 cities. Pacific Northwest gets heavy rain Tuesday, Wednesday. Northern Rockies snow Tuesday, Wednesday. Central Plains rain and storms but not severe. Northern Plains and Upper Midwest major winter storm possible Tuesday, Wednesday. Great Lakes rain and wind Sunday, Monday, then snow watch. Southeast, heavy rain Sunday. New England, mainly rain Sunday, Monday. South Florida, just showers. What to do now? Severe weather zone. Charge devices, have flashlights, know your shelter. Snow zone, get supplies before Sunday night. Roads will be bad Monday morning. Bottom line, over 70 million under weather alerts now, growing to 100 million by Sunday. Stay weather aware. Multiple ways to get warnings. Check elderly neighbors. Secure outdoor items. Comment your city below. I will reply with specific timing. Subscribe for live coverage tonight during Texas, Louisiana severe weather, Sunday for Florida, Monday for snow. Time to prepare is now. Comment your city. Let us get through